of us are watching TV than ever before, but it's how we're watching that's changing. With new alternatives to cable, is it time to cut the cord? Well, here with more is consumer technology expert Sarah Evans. Sarah, good morning.
Good morning in my hometown. I'm missing Vegas.
Where are you?
I am in Washington, D.C. right now for the cable show.
Oh, be careful. They're listening to everything you're doing. Okay, so let's talk about this. What do you see as the single biggest trend coming up in cable TV?
So the single biggest trend is all about innovation with that second screen device you're probably holding right now, your tablet and your smartphone. Mm-hmm. More people than ever are viewing live video, on demand, DVR content from that second screen device or their primary TV. Mm-hmm. But all of the content providers and cable companies that I've seen are really innovating for that secondary device because that's what consumers want and that's what they're doing.
Absolutely. And you hear a lot of people now, they're talking about cutting the cord. What are the advantages of keeping with a cable subscription nowadays?
So cutting the cord really doesn't make sense because many of the times people are looking for specific content that probably is already birthed in the cable industry or is part of it. So people know, because people are paying attention to what you're watching. Yeah. The cable companies like Cox Communications are already innovating to keep up with the behaviors that you're using. So let's say you're watching more content on your smartphone or your tablet device. Like later this summer, Cox is coming out with a new app that's going to allow you to seamlessly watch content on your personal home TV and that second screen device.
Nice. I like that. Very cool. So what else do you see changing, or that has changed rather, in viewing behavior and as far as new technology using that together?
So viewing behavior statistics and research are really exciting to me because I like to see how in the norm I am. And recent research from Cox Communications shows that 87% of their customers' households in their service area are doing what's known as marathon viewing. I completely fall into this. That's where you watch multiple episodes of a single show in a short period of time. We are the parents of a toddler. When he finally goes down to bed at night, we try to see how many episodes of quality content like The Walking Dead we can watch before we fall asleep.
Sometimes it could be a long process. And it can give you nightmares. Be careful.
It could, but it doesn't.
How expensive are some of these new technologies and service offerings that are coming out?
So what I'm talking about, like the applications, with cable providers like Cox Communications, it is simply a continuation of the service you're already paying for, typically an internet and TV bundle. Because your behaviors are changing, they're trying to give you the tools that you want and need to have that streamlined, cohesive process. So you're not looking at paying more, you're looking at paying for the device that you use to watch it on, and that I can't help you with.
Well, I know a lot of these things are available in our area. I know I'm able to watch Cox Communications stuff on my iPad. I'm actually able to use it like a cable box.
Yeah, and so the app that everyone has access to now, that Cox Connect, is actually separate from the app that's coming out later this summer in partnership with Cisco. And I got to demo it at CES and play with it again here at the cable show. It is so intuitive. My 2-year-old's going to be able to use it. It's got the personal recommendation engine for up to 8 people in your household. You can swipe to change channels. I mean, anybody can do that. You can push another button on the same screen and it pushes live to your primary home TV screen. It's going to change the way you interact with your cable content.
That's awesome. Sarah, where do we go for more information?
So you can always go to Cox.com or, of course, call your local office. If you are active on social networks, which I hope you are, you can follow along with what we're doing live from the cable show with 2 hashtags. The first is Cox TV and then Cable13. And you can find what we're talking about on Twitter at CoxComm, C-O-M-M, or on Facebook, you know, that big social network, Facebook.com/Cox Communications.
All right, Sarah, it's a pleasure. And seriously, like I said at the beginning of the segment, well, be careful. You should wear like a cloak or something so they can't see you.
I've got one in my bag.
There we go. Smart move. See, that's a person who grew up in D.C. Well played. Sarah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, for more information, check out the website on your screen. Doreen, over to you.
Still ahead on the morning.